What's up guys, this is Kyle from Vapor Hut, driven by you, fueled by vapor, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the Vengeance tank by the Council of Vapor. This thing puts out some serious clouds and even better flavor. This is one of the best flavor tanks I've ever used. Now this whole thing is 304 stainless steel, the glass is Pyrex, it's 22mm diameter, so it's going to sit nice on all of your devices, even a Mac mod. Now the Vengeance has airflow on the bottom and at the drip tip, and here's the weird part about the drip tip one. There's this O-ring that closes off the airflow if you have the O-ring in, and if you pull it off it opens up the airflow at the drip tip. But the drip tip is so short, you're basically cutting it off with your lips, because your lips touch the top of the tank when you hit this thing. But even closed, this thing has some amazing airflow. Now the coils in here are 0.2 ohm stainless steel coils, and according to the Council of Vapor, they're rated for between 30 watts and 100 watts. So let's go ahead and see what that's like. All right, so right now I'm at 30 watts and that's 2.7 volts, which is really low, but let's check it out. Super light. I can almost not even taste the flavor. Let's take it up to 100 watts. And unlike a lot of companies who kind of overestimate what their coils are rated to, 100 watts is just spot on. Check this out. That is a warm, dense, wet vape. The flavor is amazing, and that's 5.1 volts. That's pretty amazing for a coil to be able to handle that without any dry hits, no burnt taste at all, and the coil still looks great. Oh yeah, this thing chucks the clouds, and the flavor is just awesome. I can't get over how good the flavor is out of this tank. Now let's take it down to 80 watts, which is more my cup of tea right here. And 80 watts is about 4.6, 4.5 volts. Oh yeah, really good right there, 4.5 volts. Now although I'm not the biggest fan of the strip tip just because of how short it is actually really cool. On the bottom of it, they have this honeycomb style, these air holes. So as the vapor comes up from the chimney, it gets broken through those holes, and so it eliminates any chance of juice spitting into your mouth. Now this is not a standard 510 drip tip, so if you were to take your favorite drip tip and pop it in here, it's just gonna sit and rattle around and fall out. Now one issue is you don't get that honeycomb anti-spit back effect that you get from this drip tip, but that Delrin drip tip from the mutation on here, it's a little longer, and the Delrin doesn't get as hot as the metal with the Vengeance strip tip. And even without that little honeycomb feature, I'm getting zero spit back from this thing. So other than the drip tip that I'm not a huge fan of, the only other drawback with this tank is it holds 4 milliliters of e-liquid and it drinks the juice. I mean, I can fill this and go through it in about an hour at the most. I mean, the juice goes really quickly on this tank. Now I'm not sure if the Council of Vapor is going to make nickel coils for the Vengeance, but I gotta say this is one of the best non-temperature controlled vapes I've ever had. I'm getting zero dry hits and the flavor is amazing. And the cloud production, if that's what you're into, this is the tank to go with. It's just awesome. This tank definitely gets a 9 out of 10. It's right up there with the TFV4 in terms of flavor and vapor production. The vapor production is probably better out of the Vengeance than it is the TFV4. However, the TFV4 has an RBA, which the Vengeance does not have, and I haven't heard the Council of Vapor making an RBA for this. Now you do have stainless steel coils, which are really nice and are supposed to last about a month per coil. So that's my review of the Vengeance tank by the Council of Vapor. This has been Kyle from Vapor Hut, driven by you, fueled by vapor. Have a great day, guys. It will just fall right out. There it goes.